question of what makes good technique. It's a really multifaceted concept. I would say there are three dimensions to technique. One is the ability of the body to move with truth and ease. Second is the ability of the mind to direct where the body must go. Third is the ability of our emotion to find several layers of meaning and joy within a single movement. So technique really is a combination of everything. It also has that little bit of soul, which is what synthesizes these three elements of body, mind, and emotion. Good technique gives us a sense of competence, control, the right kind of control, and knowledge and intimacy of our own bodies, which is extremely crucial when navigating through an injury in reducing the incidence of injury. After so many years of practicing dance, I keep coming back to all the time is the Adavu. No matter what complex choreography I might learn or delve into the philosophy of dance, the spirit of dance, and all of that stuff, when it comes to the actual doing of it, I keep coming back to the Adavus. It is through this journey of discovering what technique means to me, this space of technique in isolation has been born. It is something that I'm deeply passionate about. The beauty of technique is I think it reveals itself in tiny layers. Suddenly, through just doing the walk for an alaripu, I will discover what the turnout of the ankle must be. And then I would get really excited and try to apply that in every movement that I know. Suddenly, the movement will change altogether. The more and more time that you spend on something, it will start seeming even more magical to you because there are so many layers to the simplest of movements. Tattadavu or not tadavu, those really basic adavus has all the answers for us to navigate every single adavu. Those answers are not going to come to you at once. It takes a lifetime of practice and then more and then more. So it is from this space of inquiry that I have created technique in isolation and Adavu in focus. These are two offerings from the AltSpace. The first one that I wanted to start off with is, of course, the mighty kitathakatharikitathom. It's even a mouthful to pronounce and it's just as challenging to dance. I had a bit of a journey with it, a love-hate relationship, I must say. But the minute I was taught how to love it, and that's where I think my journey with technique really began, and knowing what technique can do to your body. When I was taught how to love it and I was shown how to do it in a manner that will befriend your body, I fell in love with it, and it is something that I did not think was possible for me at all. My biggest learning has been that an Adavu, especially as the complexity increases, when we go towards Paraval Adavu or a Theermanam Adavu or a Paichal Adavu, it is not just one movement. It is a combination of so many micro movements, each with their own aesthetic, that come together to make an Adavu. I think that's why our teachers always kept telling us to come back to the basics, because the basics will challenge you, the basics will question you, but the basics will reward you with answers every single time you practice them, and it will give you different answers according to the stage of life that you are in. Good technique, I think, really makes movement accessible. It makes your chosen aesthetic style accessible. It gets into what is good for the body. Technique in isolation is to really give our bodies the freedom and space, and more importantly, attention, to really go into one movement and look at that movement and see how we can bring it in our bodies. In this class, which is what goes on in a kitathakatharikitathom, we will break the Adavu down into its minutest parts and look at the very many possibilities that exist within this one Adavu, and see if there are lessons from this Adavu that we can carry forward to other Adavus in the Bharatanatyam vocabulary. This class, the first in the series of Technique in Isolation and Adavu in Focus, it's an offline class in Chennai.